most people think sleep is only about how many hours you get each night. But after 50, the position you sleep in can also affect comfort, breathing, and how restored you feel in the morning. It may even influence how well your body recovers overnight. Small details at night can shape how you function the next day. The good news is that better sleep does not require anything extreme. You do not need expensive gadgets, complicated routines, or a bedroom that looks like a science lab. Sometimes a few simple adjustments can help support your brain, heart, and daily energy. And yes, your pillow may be working harder than some people at the gym. In this video, we will look at what actually matters when it comes to sleep position after 50. We will cover side sleeping, back sleeping, stomach sleeping, and when one position may be better than another. You will also learn a few practical sleep tips that can make your nights calmer and your mornings clearer. Because sleeping better is not about perfection, it is about waking up feeling more like yourself. As we age, sleep shifts from being just rest to becoming a critical part of how the body maintains itself. During the night, your body repairs tissues, balances hormones, and supports immune function. This process becomes less efficient over time, which means sleep quality matters more than ever. It is no longer just about feeling rested, it is about how well your body recovers. Think of sleep as your body's nightly maintenance system. Your brain also depends heavily on good sleep, especially after 50. Memory consolidation, focus, and mental clarity are all strongly influenced by how deeply you sleep. If sleep is poor, it is common to feel slower, more forgetful, or mentally fatigued. Many people assume this is just aging, but often it is simply inadequate sleep quality. In many cases, improving sleep can noticeably sharpen cognitive function. Energy levels throughout the day are another major factor. When sleep is fragmented or shallow, your body never fully recharges. This can lead to fatigue, lower motivation, and reduced physical activity. And over time, less movement can impact strength, balance, and overall independence. Sleep and daily function are more connected than most people realize. Perhaps most importantly, good sleep supports independence. After 50, the goal is not just to live longer, but to live well and stay capable. Better sleep contributes to steadiness, reaction time, and overall resilience. It helps you move better, think clearly, and maintain confidence in daily life. In simple terms, sleep is one of the quiet foundations of healthy aging. While you sleep, your brain is not simply turned off. In fact, it becomes surprisingly active in a very specific way. During deeper stages of sleep, it begins a process that helps clear out waste from the day. This system is often referred to as the glymphatic system. You can think of it as a quiet overnight cleaning cycle. Throughout the day, your brain produces byproducts from normal activity. These are not harmful in small amounts, but they do need to be cleared regularly. Sleep provides the opportunity for this process to happen more efficiently. It is one of the reasons why deep sleep feels so refreshing. Your brain is essentially doing housekeeping while you rest. Now, this is where sleep position may play a small role. Some research suggests that sleeping on your side could support this natural flow slightly better, not in a dramatic or life-changing way, but as part of an overall healthy sleep pattern. It is one of those subtle factors that may contribute over time. Again, the goal is support, not perfection. The key idea here is simple and reassuring. Your body already knows how to take care of your brain during sleep. You do not need to hack this system or optimize every detail. What matters most is creating conditions that allow deep, consistent sleep. And from there, your brain can do what it was designed to do. When it comes to sleep position, most people are looking for the perfect answer. But the truth is a bit more practical than that. There is no single position that works best for everyone in every situation. What matters most is how your body responds during the night. Comfort and consistency usually matter more than perfection. Sleeping on your side is often the most natural and comfortable option for many adults. It tends to support a more neutral spine position and can reduce pressure on certain joints. Some people also notice less snoring when they sleep on their side. This makes it a very practical default for many people over 50. Simple, comfortable, and easy to maintain through the night. Sleeping on your back is not inherently bad, but it can have some downsides for certain people. In this position, the tongue and soft tissues may fall backward slightly. For some individuals, this can contribute to snoring or lighter sleep. It does not happen to everyone, but it is something to be aware of. If you wake up tired, this may be one factor worth observing. Sleeping on your stomach is usually the least recommended position, especially with age. It often forces the neck into rotation for long periods of time. Over time, this can create stiffness or discomfort in the neck and upper back. It may feel familiar, but not always supportive in the long run. Your spine generally prefers a more neutral and relaxed position. While sleep position is usually about comfort, there are specific situations where it becomes more relevant. In these cases, small adjustments can make a noticeable difference in how you feel at night. This is not about strict rules, but about working with your body's needs. Sometimes, the right position can reduce discomfort or improve sleep quality. And often, the solution is simpler than people expect. For example, if you experience acid reflux, sleeping on your left side may help. This position can make it easier for the stomach to stay below the esophagus. As a result, there may be less chance of discomfort during the night. It is a small adjustment, but many people find it helpful. Gravity, in this case, becomes your ally. Breathing is another important factor to consider. If you tend to snore heavily or wake up feeling unrested, sleeping on your back may not be ideal. In some people, this position can slightly narrow the airway during sleep. Shifting to a side position can sometimes improve airflow. Again, not a guarantee, but worth observing. At the end of the day, your body gives you useful feedback. If you wake up comfortable, rested, and without stiffness, you are likely doing something right. The goal is not to force a position, but to support better sleep naturally. Comfort, breathing, and consistency should guide your choice, because the best position is the one your body can maintain all night. When sleep starts to feel less refreshing, most people blame age. But in many cases, the issue is not aging, it is habit. Small, repeated behaviors can quietly interfere with sleep quality over time. And the tricky part is that they often feel normal, until you fix them and realize how much better you could feel. One of the most common mistakes is an irregular sleep schedule. Going to bed at different times each night confuses your internal clock. Your body prefers rhythm and predictability, especially after 50. Without consistency, falling asleep and staying asleep becomes harder. It is like changing time zones every few days. Your body never fully adjusts. Another major factor is light exposure at night. Even small amounts of light can signal to your brain that it is still daytime. This can interfere with your natural sleep hormones. Screens, LEDs, and even hallway light can play a role. Your brain is surprisingly sensitive, even when your eyes are closed. Then there is the issue of sleep quality, not just sleep duration. You can spend 8 hours in bed and still wake up feeling tired. Frequent awakenings, shallow sleep, or discomfort during the night all matter. This is where factors like position, breathing, and environment come together. Good sleep is not just long, it is deep and uninterrupted. The good news is that improving sleep after 50 does not require drastic changes. In fact, the most effective strategies are often the simplest ones. Small adjustments applied consistently tend to create the biggest impact over time. This is not about perfection or rigid routines. It is about making your nights a little easier on your body.
Consistency is key.
One of the most powerful habits is keeping a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time helps regulate your internal clock. Your body begins to anticipate sleep, making it easier to fall and stay asleep. Over time, this consistency improves sleep depth and overall quality. It is simple, but surprisingly effective. Morning light exposure is another underrated tool. Spending even 10 to 15 minutes in natural sunlight helps signal that your day has started. This supports your internal rhythm and helps prepare your body for sleep later on. Think of it as setting a timer that counts down to bedtime. Your brain responds very well to this kind of natural cue. At night, your environment should support rest, not stimulation. A dark, quiet, and slightly cool room tends to promote deeper sleep. Reducing light from screens and small LEDs can make a noticeable difference. And if side sleeping feels comfortable, it is often a reliable default position. Simple adjustments like these can quietly improve how you feel every morning. It is easy to get caught up in trying to find the perfect sleep position. But in reality, there is no single position that works for everyone. Your body is different, your habits are different, and your needs change over time. What works well for one person may not feel right for another, and that is completely normal. Instead of chasing perfection, focus on how you feel in the morning. Do you wake up rested, clear-headed, and physically comfortable? Or do you feel stiff, tired, and slow to get moving? These signals are far more valuable than any general rule. Your body is always giving you feedback, if you pay attention. Better sleep is not about extreme optimization or complicated routines. It is about supporting your body with simple, consistent habits. A comfortable position, a steady schedule, and a calm environment go a long way. Over time, these small choices compound into meaningful improvements, and they are much easier to maintain. When sleep improves, everything else tends to follow. Energy becomes more stable, movement feels easier, and your mind stays sharper. You may even notice better balance and confidence in daily activities. That is the real goal. Not perfect sleep, but better function. Because sleeping well is really about living well the next day. If there is one thing to take away from this, it is that better sleep does not come from drastic changes. It comes from small, consistent habits that support your body over time. A comfortable position, a darker room, and a regular schedule can already make a real difference. Nothing extreme, just practical improvements that add up night after night. And remember, sleep is not just about the night. How you feel during the day, your energy, your clarity, even your balance, is directly connected to how well you sleep. So instead of chasing the perfect position, focus on what helps you wake up feeling more like yourself. That is the real goal. Now, if you often feel tired during the day, especially after meals, there may be another hidden factor affecting your energy that most people overlook. Watch this next video. This is why you feel exhausted after eating. It connects directly with what we discussed today and can help you understand your energy much more clearly.